Oh, no. This is when we first got it, and it was my dad had done it up and stuff after that, but I grew up in Drumchapel, and then I lived in Yoker till I was, I lived in Drumchapel till I was 8, and then I moved to Yoker from the age of 8 to about 17. It wasn't the best place to stay. I didn't really like it. I preferred Drumchapel to Yoker. I just didn't like staying in high-rise flats. It was pretty challenging, I would say. Like I say, it's not really the best place, particularly the high flats. I really didn't like it there. Well, one of the things I remember doing when I was really young, I remember setting like fields and bushes on fire. I had this thing about setting things on fire, and then just like anything I could do to kind of kill the time. I'd play football with my friends. I always wanted a dummy fight. I think I would always grab my mate and like I'd really irritate him because all I wanted to do was dummy fight with him, and yeah, just anything really to kind of kill time. Right, so this is where I was brought up. It's changed quite a lot since I lived here. You know, it was grey and dull and everything was broken, and you know, the fences were down, and this here was just a big bit of grass. There was no play park or anything like that. Basically, you'd walk out here, and I remember just walking out here and just looking at the place and going, why am I here? This is absolutely disgusting. I hated it. You'd look and you just go, I really want out of here. I didn't like it at all. We'll see if we can get in. This is where I stayed. I lived in this house here, 7/4. This is the first time I've been here in about 10 years, I think. 10 years. Brings back a lot of memories. Some good, mostly bad, but this was it. A lot of fun memories here, a lot of really good memories. Used to come out here in like the summer holidays. Just, you know, it was your escape away from everything. You know, it's like you're just living in the moment. There was no stress. There was, you know, no worries. It was just basically that kind of feeling you get from being in nature, and I still get that just now. And you know, I love nature, and I think that's probably why. Because you know, when I came out here, that was that kind of feeling of relief that you were away from that other place. So that was almost an escape. You don't have to walk down and worry about, like, you know, somebody's going to jump out and attack you, or you know, worry about you know, who's round the next corner, or worry if the lift's stinking of piss, or you know, there's a junkie up the stairs jagging up. You know, it's just out here. It's like there's no hassle. You're free to do whatever you want. You've kind of got that freedom. Well, basically, when I was about, I think it was 17, 18, I was involved in an incident where I was stabbed about 4 or 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times off a group of guys in the area that I was brought up in. I'm not sure why they done it or what their reason was, but whatever it was, it wasn't good. But I've said it before, I'm grateful for the fact I'm still here and I'm still alive, and I'm not disabled in any way from the attack, and you know, I totally enjoy the fact that, you know, I've got every day. I'd actually started, I'd done a bit of kickboxing before then, and I went to the MMA classes like 2 weeks before that, so I'd done a little bit of it, but I think it was after that I really decided to dedicate my life to it. That was the turning point that made me dedicate my life to mixed martial arts, but I did have intentions of starting beforehand. I think that's where the element of jealousy came from these people, because you know, they seen that I was obviously, you know, I was getting into training, and you know, maybe they felt that if they beat me, then you know, that's a kind of, you know, that's a medal to them, because obviously I've done martial arts. David's everything to me. I value David's life more than my own life, and I would do absolutely anything for him. He motivates me, he gives me loads of motivation going into fights. I think about him every day. I think about him, you know, before I get into a fight. I think about, you know, why I want, you know, how I want him to have a better life than what I had growing up. So that's a huge part behind it. And you know, when it does get tough and it's hard in the gym, that's fuel for me. That's motivation. That's something I can really channel into my training.
I've known David for about 3 years now. I met him roughly 3 years ago when he was just starting up his MMA business, when he just separated from Battlefield Gym, starting his own fight team, and that's how I met David as well. David especially, you know, it's good training with him because obviously he's got a lot of experience. He's got more experience over me. He's a lot better than me in all aspects of the game. So training with him, it was around 10 people at that time, but obviously there was, as soon as the gym started, that picked up to 20, 30. A lot of people wanted to be in the fight team, but from the halls, it's just me and Callum started, and me and Callum were the only two people that I've stuck in. You know, we're doing pretty well. Callum obviously undefeated, also a great guy.
My name is Callum Hunter. I'm a amateur mixed martial arts fighter. Davey's been like it sounds really cheesy and stuff like that, but you know, you do kind of get a bit of a hero image almost in Davey, if you know what I mean. He is generally, I'd say, the most selfless guy I've met, if you know what I mean, and he's done so much and sacrificed so much to help me progress. And I think he really is one of, if not the biggest reasons I've had a lot of success. Yeah, just like already in a short space of time I've become very like close pals with him and stuff like that, and even some of my better friends that I've known since early childhood, this sounds so cheesy, but like I would trust him a lot more with something quite important to me, if you know what I mean. So again, I think it's important when you're fighting to have guys like that, if you know what I mean. Much like close training partner, again, my cornerman today, Jas, like I trust him a lot with so much. At the end of the day, when you're going into the gym and you're training with, you know, moves that, you know, it sounds cheesy and all, but they're designed to end lives and stuff, they're designed to break bones. You have to have that level of trust, and I think that's where a lot of success comes from in MMA. If you look at teams, the best teams aren't guys that, you know, they're not always the best guys that are thrown together and they just work. It's almost, everyone says it, but it's like families that come together and work and drill and sacrifice for each other.
I've no regrets and I wouldn't change anything in my life. Everything that's happened in my life I see it's happened for a reason, and I've taken the positive out of everything and learned from it, so I'm quite happy with everything that's happened to me in my life, and I don't feel sad about good things or bad things. It's everything's happened and I can take the positive out of all of it. It's made me the person I am today.